Close your eyes and think of home. You aren't thinking of a street address or a legal document. You're thinking of a feeling. You're thinking of the way the light hits the trees in the afternoon, the specific smell of the air after it rains, and the predictable rhythm of the birds in your backyard. Now, imagine you are standing in that exact spot. You haven't moved. Your house is still there, but the forest behind it is gone, replaced by a gray, humming industrial park. The rain now smells like metallic dust. The birds are silent. You feel a deep, physical ache. It feels like grief, but no one has died. It feels like homesickness, but you're standing in your own kitchen. For decades, we didn't have a word for this. We just called it stress or sadness. But in 2005, a philosopher named Glenn Albrecht realized this wasn't just sadness. It was a new kind of human suffering. He called it solastalgia. To understand the soul of this word, we have to look at its bones. Solace, the comfort and security we derive from our home environment. Desolation, the state of being abandoned or stripped of that comfort. Algia, from the Greek algos, meaning pain or suffering. Most of us know nostalgia, the pain of longing for a time or place you are separated from. But nostalgia is about distance. You are here, and the thing you love is there. Solastalgia is the opposite. It is the lived experience of negative environmental change while you are still residing in that environment. It's the homesickness you have when you are still at home. It is the feeling of the rug being pulled out from under your feet while you're still standing on it. This isn't a theoretical concept born in a library. It was born in the dust of the Upper Hunter Valley in New South Wales, Australia. Glenn Albrecht was interviewing residents who had lived in this beautiful, coal-rich region for generations. These weren't activists, they were farmers and families. They told him they felt like they were losing their minds. The coal mines were expanding. The mountains were being leveled. The night sky, once filled with stars, was now orange with the glow of floodlights. The constant thump-thump of machinery vibrated through their floorboards. They told Albrecht, "It's not the same place anymore." That phrase haunted him. These people were experiencing a loss of identity, because when the landscape that shaped you disappears, a part of you disappears with it. While it started in Australia, solastalgia is now a global epidemic. It's the fishermen in the Philippines watching the coral reefs turn white and brittle. It's the resident of a historic neighborhood watching soulless glass towers replace the shops their grandfather built. It's even in our digital lives. Have you ever felt a pang of sadness when an old website you loved shuts down, or a video game world you spent years in is permanently updated into something unrecognizable? We are a species that requires place attachment to feel mentally stable. We need landmarks. We need a sense of, this is where I belong. When the world changes faster than our ability to adapt, our brains trigger a grief response. So why does this matter? Is it just a depressing new word for a depressing new world? Actually, naming it is an act of power. For years, people feeling solastalgia were told they were just resistant to change or nostalgic. Naming it validates that their pain is real. It's a medical and philosophical recognition that our mental health is tied to the health of our Earth. When we identify solastalgia, we stop grieving in isolation. We realize that the homesickness we feel is actually a call to action. It's our heart telling us that this place, this specific tiny corner of the world, is worth saving. We can't stop the world from turning, and we can't stop all change. But we can acknowledge that our connection to place
is sacred. The next time you walk through your neighborhood and feel that strange, quiet ache for what used to be there, remember that word. You aren't crazy. You're just experiencing solastalgia. And that ache? That's just proof of how much you truly love where you are.